break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full.
Hey friends, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to every one of you. I am so glad to be here with you guys, and I am so glad you clicked on my channel. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. This is Yolanda's Books, and here we like to talk about lifestyle, a little bit about lifestyle, but mainly about books. So now that I got that out the way, hey y'all, hey, how are y'all doing today? I did a 5-day work stretch with 1 day off. And when I got off that Tuesday night, y'all, I was so beat and tired that I stayed in the house and did nothing at all for almost 2 days. So today is Thursday, and I decided to get up and do a little something, and it will revolve around books, but you know, just a little day in my life, just one little day in my life. So today what I have planned is, guys, I want to go to Walmart to get me something to actually cook. And what is on my mind for a meal that I want tonight is spaghetti. So that will be my meal for tonight. We'll go to Walmart to get that. And then I don't know if my kid is gonna want that, so she said something about Brussels sprouts last night, so I might get her some Brussels sprouts just in case if she does not want the spaghetti. And then I gotta get me some just little different stuff for my home. I love to burn candles. I love to burn my candle melt, so I will be getting some of those today. And I don't think it's gonna be pumpkin spice, because I think I have already did myself out with pumpkin spice. So I don't think the scent that I will get this time will be anything pumpkin spice. At least that is not on my mind. I think I'm gonna just get something that smells kind of fruity and clean. I think that's what I want my house to smell like, y'all. I don't know if you guys actually like use the candle melt cubes and then like the candle warmers. Y'all, they have your whole house smelling so freaking good. It's like when you walk in, like you're walking into like a candy store or like a cafe. It just depends on what kind of scent that you actually get for yourself. And guys, I just love it. Y'all got tired of standing up, so I had to sit down. But I just love it. And that is exactly how my house always seemed to look and smell. And I love it, guys. I freaking love it. I personally don't think that I am going to get like the pumpkins and all of that kind of stuff to go on the outside of my house, because my yard is not exactly the way I want my yard to be as far as cleanliness. So I don't think I'll be doing that this year. Hopefully next year I will be in a better space as far as the maintenance of my yard, to get myself to the point where I can like decorate with the mom plants and all the things the way I have been seeing everybody do on their YouTube channel. But I do have in mind that I need to make some space on my countertops. My countertops are not that huge, so I want to do more that I can make some space on my countertop so that I can display the things that I want to display. And right now what I want to display is like my coffee bar. So I'm going to Walmart. I seen some things that I could possibly put together that will accommodate for what I want to do in my little coffee, you know, to make my little coffee bar. But it always depends on how much it is, because when I do little things like that, y'all, I do not be trying to spend a whole bunch of money on it, because you know, I just don't feel like we actually need or have to spend a whole bunch of money to make our home look the way we want it to look. Because I know I see a lot of people who is doing resets and you know, they're making their home look like fall and stuff, and they even go to the Dollar Tree and they why a lot of things. I don't feel like doing that today, so hopefully I can get what I want to get to make my house the way I want it to be. My book room is exactly the way I want it to be. I think I got everything that I want in here. I don't think that I am going to put anything else in this book room, because I think it's kind of like the way I kind of want it to be as far as right now. I don't know if I'm going to actually like reorganize my bookshelves at a later date or anything like that. But guys, I am really truly loving my bookshelves. I have my pumpkins like everywhere. I have my garlands up. Y'all, I cannot get rid of my green. And on the top up here, y'all, it's just basically a lot of books that was signed copies from authors. Now on this side right here, those are not signed copy. Those are just books that I would never unhaul, which is the, I'm sorry y'all, which is the Onyx Storm series, and then S.A. Crosby, and I have a few of his books right there. I don't know if it's kind of blurry or not. If it is, I apologize. But I will never unhaul, like most of the things that I have up on my shelves. Like I would never be unhauling that kind of stuff. As y'all know, I am a Lego girly, so I did line up all my Lego stuff over here on this shelf. And yeah, I think this part right here of my book room might start to be a little different, because I kind of want to display my TV up there. So I do have a thing that I can put my TV up here, so that's probably what I'll do, and put that small shelf with my Cricut somewhere else. And then guys, of course, this right here is just the bookshelf that has all the books that I have already read, and like if I want to read them again, I can, or like if I want to give them or let somebody else or recommend a book for somebody, I can actually give them a book off of that shelf and also this shelf. And you know, like, just depends on how I feel about the book. Either they can have the book, or like, please give me my book back. There is something new that I have in my book room also, and it is this full-length mirror, y'all. It was $62 at Walmart. I think I seen another one somewhere else that was a little bit cheaper. I did not, you know, like, test it to see how durable it is compared to this one that I got from Walmart. But guys, I have been wanting me a full-length mirror for quite some time to go in my book room, so that I can show you guys my outfit of the day. So this is the part of the video where I show you guys my outfit of the day, and I'm so freaking excited. Of course, y'all know hair is by me. I love my big hoop earrings. I will always love my big hoop earrings, so I always have to wear those. Y'all, as y'all know, I'm always having the longs on, because that is exactly what I do for a living, which is respiratory care. I'm trying to get to the point where I can actually like feel comfortable stacking my jewelry, but I haven't got to that point yet. So I have on a dark denim vest, which came from Target, and then I have on a skirt, which is kind of like a quilted skirt, if you can look at it, because it's like they put all different kind of patterns together. And I actually got this skirt from my job. When we actually buy things out of the gift shop at my job, which is called the Pink Pearl, all the proceeds like goes back toward the hospital. So a lot of the things in there are just not super cheap. So when I do buy things, it's because I really actually love what I am looking at. And then guys, the book of the day is Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mari. I have read this book before, but I have the third book to the series, so I kind of wanted to read the other two again so that I won't be so lost in the actual book that I am about to read, which is Accomplice to the Villain, I think it is. It's on my shelf somewhere. I did rearrange my bookshelf a little bit yesterday because of some new books that I had got. But I want to say it is called Accomplice to the Villain. I don't see it right now. I always have to search my bookshelves to see and figure out where I put, you know, like a lot of my books. But yeah, guys, so I am going to get out of here. We're going to go to Walmart. We're going to get what we need from there. We're going to try to film as much as I can in there. Most likely, it might be on my cell phone that I will be doing that, because that is where I feel most comfortable when I'm out in the public sometimes, just depending on where I go. And Walmart might just be one of those places. Also, guys, I don't know. I was thinking the other day, and I was like, I love the content creation things that I do, and I just want to feel so much, y'all. That's that disco ball. It is just discoing on me. But I want to feel so much more comfortable doing the things that I do and doing it in the areas that I do it in, regardless of where I am actually at. And I don't know if, yeah, I gotta put y'all on the stand because I'm actually tired of holding y'all. So that's why y'all are moving so much. But, hold on. Let me find you guys again. Sorry. I don't know. I just feel, and that is even worse. Lord have mercy. Y'all, that sun is killing me. But anyway, so, you know, people know that social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you know, all of those platforms, Thread, all of those platforms are huge, like huge. It is where a lot of people make their extra money, like all the things. And at first, when I first started this YouTube journey, I was so super scared to like video in front of, like, in the public. Like, that's why I never like did it, because I was just so scared to do that. But now it has just gotten to the point of where y'all might hear my fan, because for some reason it has gotten kind of warm in here. But well, I did cut on the heat because it was kind of cold. But anyway, but now I'm not as afraid as I was, because like my content channel is actually growing. And y'all, this, as y'all probably know, like y'all probably saying, well, I thought we was gonna go do this and we're gonna go do that. So this is a chit chat lifestyle, dilly dally, whatever you want to call it day. But I have grown a whole lot more comfortable with like filming things in public, talking to my camera in public, because my channel is growing. And when at least, y'all, I want to get to 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm at like 1,253 subscribers right now. I am trying my best to be consistent, do all the things to make my channel grow. My channel is actually growing because I came from nothing. I came from peanuts. And once I actually found my niche, like my channel has just started to blow up. And I really, really appreciate you guys for that. So whenever I do get to 2,000 subscribers, I am going to do a box giveaway of just a whole bunch of bookish things that I feel like I would enjoy, and I know all my book friends will enjoy as well. So let's try to get that 2,000-ish type subscriber count, and then I will put a post on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I don't know, I might just put it on YouTube since I'm trying to get to the 2,000 mark on YouTube, so that it will be fair. And whoever is a subscriber on YouTube will actually get the box, versus if you're on TikTok and Instagram and not on YouTube, you get the box. So it'll probably just be a post on YouTube, and I will do a giveaway for that subscriber box. How am I going to pick the subscriber? I don't know, most likely it'll be like somebody who engages a lot on my YouTube channel, you know, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of thoughts and all of that. I just feel like that is kind of fair for a giveaway on a channel. But guys, back to what I was saying. I have gotten so much more comfortable with being in the public, especially like if I'm in a bookstore or like in Home Goods or somewhere, because I'm actually doing content and it actually is being shown on my YouTube channel. The thing that I'm also struggling with right now also is like shorts. I know shorts is like a huge thing for some of these platforms, because most people, they would rather look at short form content than long form content. So I have to really pick myself up with the short form content, and that causes for like doing little things in like different stores and stuff like that, and I just have not gotten to that point yet. I always like to look at my YouTube channels, my Instagram channels, like all of that, and get inspiration from you guys about doing that, and I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Y'all, I'm lazy. I am super lazy, and I can say that because I know that is true, and I have to pick myself up from that and actually like get myself in the groove of doing what I know I want to do, because I want to grow in this content creation world. But anyway guys, I have gotten more comfortable with that, and I am super excited for myself for that. I am going on a budget kick. I have to, y'all. Not that, you know, things are going bad, things are, you know, getting repossessed and stuff like that. Y'all, none of that. None of that. That would never happen, thank God. But I have to go on a budget strike because I need to save more money. I need to have myself in a better position just in case if there are things that I want to do, things that I want to buy, and I need that money like right at hand. And then I just want to see how much money I can save, and by doing like cooking at home, only buying books twice a month, and that twice a month consists of like $100, $50 on books and bookish things at the beginning of the month, $50 on books and bookish things at the end of the month. And you know, those two can also be a YouTube channel, a YouTube video that I shoot for you guys. So I am doing that. I've been writing some things down. Today we are going to also do my calendar, my content calendar, my personal calendar. And y'all, it's one thing that I also want to do. I'm gonna have to clean off this countertop as desktop as much as I can. I want to start putting together my puzzles, so we will do that also. We will be reading in this vlog, and it's just this one day, and once I get to a point where I know I'm not going to be reading in a book or whatever, I'll just let you guys know how I feel about that book. I'm pretty sure this video will probably flow over until Friday, so we'll say 2 days. But guys, let me get out of here because I'm super excited to get out in these streets, because I have not been out in the streets and I want to get out in the streets. Not saying that I'm gonna buy a book today, but I go to Walmart, might see a book that I want. I always go to the book section. I cannot help it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a book today or not, but if I do, kudos to me, because I am that book girly. So guys, let's get out of here.
Should
I need to give a shout out to one of my traveling book club members and a subscriber to my channel, also a member of my channel. Like, she is really doing her damn thing. I gotta give it to her, and I am so proud that I have her as a book friend. She is from Florida, and she just supports me so freaking well, and I am just so happy to have her support. So I actually got book mail from her, and her name is Angie Sharp, and she actually sent me book mail, and I was so super excited to get it. So I am going to, this is the book that she purchased for me. It is called Highway 725 by Caitlin Hunt and Octavia Grant. And I did not know Octavia Grant actually wrote a book with somebody. But on the inside, y'all, this is what it says. It says, Yolanda's books, thank you for your support. Caitlin and Octavia Grant. Signed by Caitlin and Octavia Grant. And then Angie wrote on the inside of it on a sticky note, I thought about you at the Black Book Bash and wanted to get you a small token. Hope you enjoy it, Angie. Angie, thank you. Thank you so much. You just don't know how great it feels to have your support. You just don't know how great it feels to have you to think of me when you're at a bookish event of your own. I just feel like if that is the case, then we really do have a genuine book friendship, and I just love you for that. And I am so totally going to enjoy that book. As you already know, I do like Octavia Grant's writing. Have never heard of the Caitlin Hunt, but hey, if her and Octavia Grant has written a book together, then I'm pretty sure she is an awesome writer also. So of course I had a few little goodies in the bag as well. This is just a postcard with their book title on it, and then of course always you get some bookmarks. This one actually has a book by an author that I have never heard of, Rashid Newsom. It's called There's Only One Sin in Hollywood. It's actually a QR code where you can actually pre-order the book, and it doesn't come out until June of 2026, so I might end up doing that. And then of course the lovely Octavia Grant, y'all. This is a bookmark with her on there, and this one says Seed. Just a cutesy little bookmark. Of course, this is Octavia Grant's card, and it says stay connected, follow me on all my platforms. So I will be following her on all her platforms. And then of course, y'all know you're not a bookish girly if you don't give your person that you're sending a book some bookish stickers. So Octavia Grant, Caitlin Hunt, thank you for personally signing the book for me. And Angie, thank you for speaking of me to these two authors when you bought this book. I really appreciate that and your support. And girl, I just love you to death. Also, I have just finished annotating the book, Angie, and it is on the way once I take it to the post office, and hopefully that will be sometime tomorrow. So I will be sending you a book that I just not too long ago annotated, and I hope that you enjoy that book. I'm not going to tell you what I think about that book yet. I'm going to let you read that book first. And I also got a book from Kim. One of your books is called The Lion Club. I got that book already, so I will be reading it, getting it back to you. And then there is something special that I actually want to do for my two traveling book club ladies, so y'all look forward to a special gift from Yolanda's Books just for being a supporter and a member of my channel. Not going to tell you when it's going to come because I need to research and see what things that I want to put in the package. But again, y'all, Angie, thank y'all so much for being in my traveling book club, and Angie, thank you so much for your generous book mail. All right, y'all, so we are back home. I took my time while I was in Walmart. I did not have anything pressing that I had to do. I didn't have anywhere that I needed to be. So I just basically just took my time looking at the aisles that I wanted to look at, and got some of the things that I wanted to get, but I did not get all the things that I wanted to get today because I just did not see what I wanted. And then I think that I need to like really think about what I want when I say I want to redecorate my kitchen to the point of where I can have more space than what I actually have now, because I was kind of confused when I was in there on like what I really actually wanted. So I'm gonna write it down, what I really actually want and how I really actually want it to look, and then either I will go to Home Goods or I will go to I will either go to Home Goods or I will go like on Amazon and kind of like buy the things that I want for the space that I have. But anyway, y'all, let's give y'all a quick haul on the groceries that I bought and the items that I got. Of course, you guys remember I told you that I wanted to have some spaghetti, so I got some spaghetti sauce, which is the chunky mushroom and green pepper sauce. And I want to like get my refrigerator in order as far as, you know, like storage. And with that being said, I went ahead on and bought these right here, which is some refrigerator storage bins. I got some of these so that I can just see and picture how I want to like reorganize my refrigerator so that I can have more space in it than I actually have. And then again, guys, I think that it will actually make it look so much cuter if I had like the storage things in there so it can be kind of organized. I seen a mushroom lamp that was touch, but then I actually also seen this Urban Moon color change lamp, so I thought that this right here would also look pretty good in my book room or up front, because I don't have anything up front in my book room up here that actually will shine some light onto my book area. So I might put this up here, and then I might go back and buy the mushroom light that I saw and put it in my book room. I don't know, but I got a candle. The one that I am currently burning is burning out, so I didn't want pumpkin spice anything this time, so I got red, white rose, and peach, and it actually smells pretty good, y'all. And then I ran out of the wax melts that I usually melt in my house so that my house would smell good. This time I got the lotus and pearl one, and then I got the orange buttercream cupcake. And y'all, both of these smell so stinking good, and the actual candle smells good as well. And I did get my meat, which was my sirloin chopped meat, and I got some yogurt. I'm actually pretty hungry right now, so until my actual spaghetti get done, I got me some Hot Pockets. My daughter wanted some Brussels sprouts, so like I said, I don't know if she's gonna eat what I'm cooking because of spaghetti. We've had spaghetti already one time recently, but that is just what I wanted tonight. So I got some Brussels sprouts for her, just in case if she don't want what I'm cooking. And then it's time for me to change out my drying racks, y'all, because they are just not coming clean even when I actually wash them. So we got some new drying racks. We got a black one and then this marble looking color. I think that it will look super nice. And then the actual rack that I have is kind of small. I don't want the small one anymore, so we got this color rack, so we're going to throw the other one away. And I got butter, y'all, and then I got some classic dip ice cream cones. This time I got the chocolate vanilla and vanilla caramel. I love those things, y'all. and it is actually also a good snack for me when I am actually reading. I just love them. We had to have some butter because I was actually out of butter. I think I got 1 stick of butter left. And then guys, I had to get me something to enjoy while I am also reading my books tonight. So I got me a Twisted Shot. This is the Suck It Up Buttercup one. I really do love these. My brother and his wife actually got me on to get into Twisted Shots, and I have not stopped getting them since. But y'all, these things are not cheap. If y'all know, you know, these things, like for 4 of these things is like $8. $8 freaking dollars. I'm like, dang. And also I got again the whole grass. One of the people at my job was telling me about this beer. It is a wheat beer, and I bought a 6-pack of it. Truly loved it. They were saying that it was actually good for the cooler weather. I guess that's like when they actually started drinking whole grass. But I liked it, so I got me another 6-pack today. And that is what I will be drinking while I am reading, doing puzzles, and waiting on my food to get done. And then guys, I freaking told you. We did stop by the book section. We're just gonna say that. And we ended up getting 2 books from the book section. I just recently today borrowed audio for The Intruder by Frida McFadden, so I had to get the actual book. They only have it out in hardback right now, to my understanding. So I did pick this one up. I think it was like $19. I probably could have went to BAM or Books A Million and got it, and actually got a discount, and I wouldn't have paid $19 for it. But I didn't go there today, so here we are. So I got the new book. This is the newest book by Frida, The Intruder. And y'all know I am a sucker for sprayed edges. So this one says, "What is she hiding?" It is the sprayed edges of the book. Nothing else is very spectacular about the book read. The only thing that's really spectacular about the book is the part that says, "What is she hiding?" But y'all know she is the bestseller of The Housemaid, and it says, "Cassidy's cabin in the wilderness is not built for a hurricane. Her roof shakes, the lights flicker, and the tree outside her front door sways ominously in the wind, but she's a lot more worried about the girl she discovered lurking outside her kitchen window. She's young, she's alone, and she's covered in blood." So Frida always seemed to write really, really good books. The Tenant, I think, was the last book that I read by Frida, and I was not impressed with that book, but it was not a bad book. So I will always read a Frida McFadden book. Sometimes I got to give myself a break off of her books, but since I had this on audio borrowed from Libby, I decided to pick this one up in Walmart today. And then I have heard, I don't even know whose channel it was on, but they said something about Love Mom by this author here. I'm not quite sure how to say that name, but I saw it today and I was like, just let me pick it up to see if I actually really like the book. And guys, it has the spray edges on it as well. I don't know if I'm gonna like this book or not, and it does not bother me because I truly love to buy books regardless if I'm going to give that book a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 2-star, 1-star. I still love to buy books because I just love to support authors, and the only way that we're going to support them, regardless if it is a author or a book by that author that you actually like or you don't like, is still supporting the authors because you are a bookish person. So regardless if I actually like the books or not, I still try to give them a try by buying the actual physical copy. And sometimes if I want to be cheap, I will actually just get it on Kindle because it's free. But I did buy Love Mom. It says it's the best-selling author, a mother, a murderer. I don't really know what this book is about at all, I've heard somebody say that this book was good. It says Mackenzie Casper is a brilliant student, but she is best known for her mother, a best-selling author whose dark, twisted thrillers have a dedicated fan base worldwide. When her mother dies in an accident, fans across the world are left grieving, and investigators are asking, was it really an accident? The day of the memorial service, Mackenzie gets a mysterious envelope signed from your number one fan, XOXO. Inside are the pages of her mother's diary that starts with the lines, "Want to know a secret, love Mom." What Mackenzie reads leaves her in shock. Then comes the second letter and the third. Mackenzie starts her own investigation, stumbling upon secrets that her family has lived with for years. Quickly, she realizes that her mother's path of stardom was etched with censor lies that might have caught up with her. Sometimes fame is worth a murder or worse. Oh, guys, I don't know. I think I might like this book, y'all. I love a good thriller. I love a good murder mystery, and it seems like this one right here will be right up my alley with that. So, guys, those are the items that I bought today. When I was at Walmart, I did show you guys a few little clips of some of the things that I did when I was at Walmart. Not many, because, like, you know how it goes. I was so busy with trying to figure out where the items were in Walmart, because they are remodeling our Walmart and it's like a scavenger hunt. So my attention span for recording was kind of short. But I did give you guys a few clips of some of the things that I did while I was at Walmart. So right now I'm going to get my dinner started. I'm going to listen to Apprentice to the Villain on audio while I try to get my meal started. And then, I don't know, I might just call it a night, or we might read together for a little bit in the next clip. I'm just not sure. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Today is Friday. It is the beginning of a weekend, and I don't know if you guys have to work or not, but I hope if you do, you have a good time at work. If you don't, I hope you get out. The weather seems like it's going to be nice, and just do some things that will make you happy, regardless if it is bookish things or like a homecoming that is this weekend. Just make sure you get out there, guys, and enjoy your weekend, because you'll never see this weekend again. So please do something that you will actually enjoy and you can have memories for the future. So good morning. My name is Yolanda. I'm from Yolanda's Books. You are watching Yolanda's Books. We're just continuing our day from yesterday. I did, and I am currently still reading Apprentice to the Villain. I want to say almost 80% in. I actually do not feel any different about this book than I felt when I read it the first time. I think I gave it a 3-star the first time that I read it, and I don't know, I think I might give it a 3-star again this time. I'm not reading it over to give it a different star rating. Actually, I'm reading it over because I have the third book to the series, and it has been quite a minute since I've read the and what series is this, y'all? Apprentice to the Villain. But anyway, it's been a minute since I read the other 2 books, and I actually have the third book, which I will have to find. Okay, there it goes. And so I actually have the third book, which is The Accomplice to the Villain, and I just did not want to read the third book, and I just do not remember anything that happened in the first 2 books. I actually probably could have read just book 2 and been probably fine reading The Accomplice to the Villain, but this right here will be the next book that we will read, because I'm almost done with the Apprentice to the Villain. But like I said, almost the same star rating. I don't feel any different about that book than when I read that book the first time. And if y'all know me, you know me, I will reread a book. I do hear a lot of people say that I will never reread a book. Like, I have so many other books that I want to read, and as y'all see, I have a ton of books that I need to read as well. But sometimes I just want to reread a book that I really enjoyed. Like, every year I think I will be rereading Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, because that book just has so much depth in it, so much realism, and just so much love that it just feels like every year that I want to read something about that kind of love. And Love in Other Words just really does that for me. And so yeah, probably every year I will be rereading Love in Other Words. I most likely probably will reread some of Kennedy Ryan's books, because they just really hit home for me as far as the type of storylines and content and dialogue that I like to read. And I just really enjoy her books. Like, I truly do. And then there are other books on my shelves that I probably will never reread again, but I just love the way the books look, and I truly enjoyed the book. And like I said yesterday, if I have somebody who wants to read a book that I have, I can always give them a book to read. So I like to have a bookshelf of books that I have already read that I would recommend to somebody, give them away, all the things. And then of course, all around you, the bookshelves that I have that I just have not read any of the books at all. So first of all, guys, what have y'all been reading? Like, give me some recommendations. What kind of genres have you guys been on for the last couple of weeks? I hope none of you guys have been on a reading slump, because I have not, y'all. I don't know. I forgot to water that plant. I don't know, or I guess I really don't want to know how to get into a reading slump, because I don't never want to be into a reading slump. But I hear a lot of people say, oh, I was in a horrible reading slump. Some people have been in reading slumps since like 3 months at a time, all of that. How in the world do you focus? How do you focus being in a reading slump that long? How do you focus not being able to read a book for that freaking long? Like, I would die. I would literally die, y'all. At least that's how I feel. But anyway, guys, today is going to be a very chillax day. Very not long day. I just want to visit a couple of areas, do a little reading, and give some books away to a little free library. And then just call it a day, because I do have to work tomorrow and I need to get this vlog edited so that you guys can get out there and see it. I did miss Wednesday, and I'm sorry about that, but I just did not have anything recorded. I did not do anything to actually have a vlog for you guys to see. But Sunday, this vlog right here, you guys will be looking at it on Sunday. So if you're looking at this vlog, it is Sunday. Happy Sunday. And so let's just get our day started. I am going to give you the outfit of the day. And guys, let me show you guys the books that I will be trying to get in today. The Apprentice to the Villain, I will save that one for when I get back home to read. But today we're going to start a Penelope Douglas book. It's called Five Brothers. We're going to start this one today. I have not read the back of this book in quite some time, so I really don't know what this book is about. And a lot of times I do like to go into a book blind. Sometimes that just helps me be able to enjoy the book even better. And then we're also going to try to start Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I don't know what this book is about either. I have not read anything about this book. I don't even know if I read the back of that book when I actually bought that book. I just seen that it was a new release, and I don't even think I've read a book by this author. come to think about it, I don't even think I have actually read a book by this author. So I'm very interested in reading that book. So what I want to do today is go to like 2 different areas. Most likely it'll be like a park, or I might go somewhere, get me something to eat, and actually read books from that particular area. Y'all have seen the area before. It's such a nice area. The weather seems like it is so good to do it at this time of the morning. And it is Empire Bagel, y'all. If y'all know, have seen a lot of my vlogs, you will see that I have been to this particular area on a number of occasions, and I will keep going to this area because the area is just so beautiful. So that's probably the area that we will go to first today. But first, guys, let me give you guys my outfit of the day. Let me turn you guys around. So our outfit of the day is, I might have to take y'all off this tripod, so y'all bear with me. And guys, I used to try to like cut, you know, things out when I actually, you know, like just like what I'm doing now. I usually try to cut that out of my vlogs, but I have actually stopped doing that because like this is what I do. This is how I conduct myself. This is the things that I do. And like, if I cut everything out that I do, is like, how am I showing you guys my life? Let's extend, you guys. Like, how am I showing you guys my life if I cut every little dink and dinky out of my vlog? So I have actually stopped doing that. But anyway, so this is the outfit of the day. Of course, I have the high puff going on. I need to wash it. I am going to wash it today because I actually have to go to work tomorrow, and then I'm off Sunday, and then I have to go to work on Monday. Then I'm off for 2 days, but not really, because I have a class. I need to renew my BLS instructor license because I am a BLS instructor. This top, I don't even know where I got this top from, y'all. This top has been in my closet for a while, and I just decided to put it on today because I was just feeling it. And so it is, of course, a half top, and then I have on a white tank top up under it, kind of cropped. I want to say this tank top came from Target, and then like the jeans, which is the cargo jeans. I love the cargo jeans. They actually fitted me pretty good today, and they came from Target as well. And then the drink of the day is a bloom. Hold on, guys. Y'all might can hear me or you might not, because I'm about to put this microphone down. So, oh Lord, I got y'all everywhere. So the drink of the day is this Balloon Sparkling Energy Drink. It is mango, peach mango. I actually got onto this energy drink from looking at Alicia Giddens. She had ordered it on one of her vlogs, and I wanted to try it out because it was actually on sale at Amazon. And I actually really like it, y'all. I actually really do like it. I'm not sure what type of shoes that I'm going to wear today. I don't know if I want to like jazz it up and put on like a heel, or if I want to put on some tennis shoes or like a flat. I'm just not sure at the moment. But yeah, guys, this is the outfit of the day and the drink of the day, and the next clip will be somewhere. So I'll see y'all in a minute. friends, it is super cool out this though, so the clothing that I have on is perfect for the weather. And this is what I get every time I come. I get the Metropolitan bagel on an anything bagel. I love to get it toasted, and then I always purchase this drink. It is the blood orange drink from Empire Bagel. I have actually not even seen these drinks anywhere, so I will be looking for those drinks whenever I go to another place. And then of course this is the book that we will be reading today. This one usually has nothing in it, y'all. Has a few books in there, nothing that I think will interest me. I just hope there's no wasps in here, because usually wasps be in these little free libraries. But this is a little free library that I barely come to, and I wanted to put some books in here today. y'all, we made it to Cassidy Rhodes Park. This is a park that you guys have visited with me on a number of different occasions, and the weather is just so beautiful to be out here today. So we will be out here reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Suave. This is the first book that I will be reading by this author, and it is such a beautiful day to be out here reading at this park. Usually when I come out here, it is super hot, too hot to do anything, but I have caught it at the right time, because it is just super so freaking cozy to be out here. The wind is blowing at the right speed. They have actually cut the grass, and like the park is just so beautiful. It is so peaceful out here. You can see water from this end to that end. It is by the road, so you can hear cars passing by and all the things, but still, even with that, it is just such a beautiful peaceful place to just come and sit and meditate. It is a beautiful place to come and fish. It is a beautiful place to come and just have your kids just run around, play on their toys, and just have a nice time. And then, y'all, it is a nice place for you to come cop a squat and read a book. What I really want to do this year, because the weather, at least this time of the year, because the weather is getting to be such a nice climate to be outside, I want to go probably to Walmart or somewhere and see if I can find me a picnic basket so that I can pack me a lunch depending on what time that I come out here, cop a squat, eat my lunch out here, and also read a book. And then I will also have like my activities that I will use to do like a little journaling, because I have really strayed away from that, and I want to get back to the journaling realm of my life, because I really did enjoy it. I did a lot of memory journaling, and I also did a lot of just regular junk journaling, and y'all, I loved it. I freaking loved it. And I still have the material and all the things that I had when I first started journaling. So I really want to get back to that. And just being out here just really shows me that, hey, you need to get back into that, you know, and just all the things, guys. It is just so peaceful out here. I think I'm about to just I believe I'll stay out here longer than I usually do, because like I said, the weather is just so freaking peaceful. The water is calm. The trees are not blowing so much that they are actually blowing debris down on top of you. The flies are not actually bothering you. Just all the things, guys. It is just so beautiful out here, and I just super love this time of the year. So guys, like I said, we are going to just get started on Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. We're going to see how many pages of this book that we can get read here today. Usually when I am tandem reading, I get a lot of pages read, and especially when I'm in a calm place where I can actually just chill and just enjoy myself. So that is exactly what I am about to do today. So today was a very good day for me. I really enjoyed the day that I had going to different places and trying to get some reading done. Unfortunately, I did not get much reading done at all. This was kind of like the very first time that I actually did this kind of thing, like going to different places and reading a book while I was at those 2 different places, or 3-4 different places. I kind of got distracted with a lot of things, trying to make sure that I gave you guys content, to the point of where I just did not read as much as I wanted to. I did start Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, but I have not gotten through chapter 1 yet at all. So I am going to, once I'm done with this vlog, I am going to read this book. It is starting out to be pretty good. It is interesting, so I really think I will enjoy this book. I have not read the synopsis of this book, so I don't know what this book is about still. And sometimes I just love to go in blind with the book, because to me it just makes it so much more better when you just don't know what the book is about and you don't know what is going on in the book. I don't know about you guys, but it just makes the book so much better for me, especially if you have not heard a lot about the book. And a lot of times when I read book top books that people have been talking about all over Instagram and TikTok, it's usually like you don't have to read the synopsis of the book, because you have seen everybody's review and you have heard about what everybody thinks about the book. So this one, I have not heard that many people talking about this book, so I was like, perfect time for me to go into this book blind, to see what kind of effect that the book will have on me. And of course, y'all know we were supposed to start reading Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. I have not started that one yet at all. So most likely we will do another reading vlog, see if we can get some of these books read. I must say I am super proud of myself, because I have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books already. That is on my October TBR. So I am very excited about that. Most to all of them, which I think actually all of them I actually borrowed from Libby. So I had an audio, so when I was not able to have the book in hand, I was actually able to listen to the book as well, and that helped me to get all of those books read. Almost all the books, y'all, that I have, except for like 3, almost all the books that I have on my October TBR, I have them also on Audible. So I was super excited to be able to do that, because I know that I will get those books read in the month of October, so that I can have a great October reading month. A lot of them are not fall books. I typically try to read fall books when everybody else is reading fall books, but I don't try to read every fall book that everybody is reading, because everybody's talking about it, everybody's reading the same book, and you just hear so much about that book, and it's kind of like you have already read that book. Even though like they don't give you spoilers, it still just hits different when you try to read that book after somebody else has given their review on that book. So a lot of times I try to wait and just read it on my own time. I do not read books off season, because I don't know, I just think that's dumb. I have seen a lot of Christmas books floating around, and it is getting me into the Christmas mood of wanting to read holiday books, but I know it is not time for that, because I still need to read my fall books and my scary books for like the Halloween season, my pumpkin books and all the things. So I will not be reading or buying any of those holiday books, because y'all know me, for some reason if I buy the book, it's like I gotta go ahead and read the book, and I need to get out of that. But sometimes it's just so hard, especially if you have seen or heard somebody talk about the book. And I looked at one of Shaughnessy C's vlogs, and she was talking about People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, and I listened to just a little small bit of it because I was trying to get some inspiration on making a vlog for you guys, and she said something about that book that was kind of off. It was like, you know, I think she said something about the characters on the front of the book and then like some of the content inside the book. So I don't know. I'm eager to read that book now because usually Shaughnessy, or all the time, she has such great reviews on books. She tells the full truth on if she liked that book or not, all the things. I'm also reading Sweet Heat by Babylola. One of my followers or subscribers on YouTube, she brought something to my attention. I have not gotten to page 85 yet, but I flipped through the book to page 85 to see exactly what she was talking about. And y'all know D'Angelo, the singer, is actually dead. And she put on her post that she was heartbroken. She had to stop reading because it had a little insert about D'Angelo, and I went to that page, and y'all, it does have an insert about D'Angelo, and he has passed away. I don't know if you guys actually listen to his songs, but he wrote like Brown Sugar, all the nice, you know, romantic songs. And I was like, oh my god, that is such a coincidence. Like, he was very popular if he actually made it into somebody's book. But I'm going to read that book. I think I'm on page like 20 something or whatever. I love to tandem read. Y'all know I love to read multiple books at one time. I will start a book, I'll put that book down, and then I probably won't come back to that book for a few weeks because I've even started another book. And that's just the way a mood reader does. I gotta get more involved on my Kindle. I have a ton of books on my Kindle that I don't have the physical book, and I need to get those books read. I'm going to try to pace myself to actually listen and have my physical book during the day, the waking hours, as far as light. And then when it gets dark and I need my lights off and all the things, I'm going to read my Kindle so I can get my Kindle books read. At least that's my plan, and I'm going to stick to it because I have not been sticking to any of my plans that's in my content planner. And this month, starting today, I am going to do my best to follow what the freak I put in that planner, because that is the reason why it is there. Alicia Geddes, I don't know if y'all look at her YouTube page or not, but she is very big on to-do lists, budgets, all financial things, all those things. And if I can get on her level as far as budgeting, spending money when I can, all the things, I will be a six-figure working woman. But so with that being said, y'all, I decided to go ahead on, I think I showed y'all in a clip earlier in the vlog, I am going to get myself much better with the Lord. So I will be going into my year in the Bible. This is actually a book that was given to me by a girl off my job, and it goes week by week. It goes all the way up to week 52. And so I actually did start in this book today, and I am going to make it a daily habit to start or read in this book when I am supposed to be reading in this book, because I do need to, I don't know, I just feel like I need to tap into my spiritual realm more than I actually have been. COVID is not over, but it's pretty much out of the way, so that like we can go to events and things like that, communicate, hug, do all the things with people, and not have to worry about getting sick. So this is just me trying to get back into my spiritual realm, because I know I have strayed away from spending as much time as I need to with the Lord, and without him I just will not be so. But anyway guys, we went shopping at the bookshelf in my city. I was not gonna go, but I'm a book girly, and that is also as far as like my budget starting this, well, I done blew it for this month, because I done spent more than $100 on books for this month. I spent $77 today, and then I bought a $13 book and a $19 book, so that's pretty much $100. So I'm technically, I should be through with buying books for this month with having my $100 budget for books. So hopefully I can, well, I'm going to stick to that. I am going to stick to that. I've bought my books for this month and I'm not buying any more books until next month. So if I feel like I want to get some books, I will just go to the library, check out some books, and then I will go to some little free libraries and see if there's any books in there that I would like to read. So I am done buying books for October and we'll start again buying books in November. So anyway, so we did go shopping at the bookshelf in my city. I went in there purposely for one book because I wanted to get back into the journaling part of my life. And on the bookshelves Instagram page, I saw that they had a junk journaling book, and it's a year of junk journaling, 52 creative prompts to transform scraps of your life into art. So I seen this book on their Instagram page, and the inside, they were flipping through the inside of the book, and I was like, that is the perfect book to get me back into doing my journaling sessions that I used to do. And you guys are gonna follow along with me, like we're gonna do it together. So as far as just book journaling, we're going to be doing junk journaling and memory journaling. And y'all, this book is so super cute. Like, that's a cutout, and when you put it together, that is what you see. And they just have so many beautiful prompts that you can do to, for your journal, and I'm super excited about that. I did get a couple of books. One book was actually free, or it should have been free. I hope it was free because I did not get my receipt. But I think this is the very first book in the Throne of Glass series. I have the Throne of Glass, but when I looked, I want to say that I seen that the Assassin Blade was the first book in that series. Y'all drop it down in the comments. Is that true? Is this the first book in that series? If not, and Throne of Glass is, I do have Throne of Glass, and then I'm guessing this might be the second book. I don't know, but I know this is a part of the Throne of Glass series. I hear so many people talking about the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I am currently reading the Crimson City, the second book to the Crimson City series by Sarah J. Maas right now. I am waiting on the second half of the book's audio so that I can borrow it. That's the only way I can read those big thick books like that, is by listening to the audio. So I want to start the Throne of Glass series. I want to see what the hype is about this fantasy, because I actually have had great oh my god, my words are just leaving me. I have had great readings by reading Sarah J. Maas fantasy books. And at the bookshelf, they always have arcs that you can get when you buy books. You can pick an arc off of the arc cart that they have. So I decided to pick up a Death at the Door by Olivia Black. When Death Knocks, They Answer, a Ruby and Cordelia mystery. I'm actually not even sure if this book has been published or not. So we'll look it up on Goodreads together. Let's see if, like, I'm past due and this book has actually been published. Death at the Door. Okay, and it is actually the second book to a series, and y'all, this is the second book to the series, and I actually got it in time before it is actually to be published. It is expected to be published on the 21st of this month. I doubt if I will get to this book before the 21st of this month, but it just feels good to have a book that has not been published yet, and you actually ended up with the art for it. But it is the Ruby and Cardell Mysteries. This is the second book to this series. The first book is A New Lease on Death, and it looks like it's just a 2-book series, so I'm not sure. I'll probably try to pick this book up before I actually read this book, even if I have to get it on a Libby. Olivia Black, I don't know if I've actually read anything by this author or not, but it says the odd couple of crime solving returns in Olivia's Black death at the door, where a ghost and her living roommate find another mystery on their doorstep. Ruby Young is slowly adjusting to her new life in Boston. A big part of that is her unexpected roommate, the ghost of the woman who lived there before. For Cordelia Graves, she may no longer be breathing, but it's still her apartment, and Ruby is the somewhat unexpected house guest. They're both happy they've managed to become friends, which is a miracle considering their struggle to communicate with each other. Cordelia even set Ruby up with her old job. Sounds interesting. Now that sounds like it will be a very nice, I don't even know what kind of book that you would call it. Obviously it is a mystery book, but that sounds like it will be a easy read, and I will super actually enjoy this book. So I want to read what the first book is actually about. It says, in this dark, ain't nothing coming but that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the mailman. He put something else in there. But anyway, it says, in this darkly funny supernatural mystery about an unlikely crime-solving duo that launched a commercial, unique and gender blending series, death is only the beginning. Ruby Young, who is the person that I want to say moved into this apartment. New Boston apartment comes with all the unusual perks: windows facing the brick wall of the next door building, heat that barely works, a malfunctioning buzzer, noisy neighbors, a dead body on the sidewalk outside, and of course a ghost. Since Cordelia Graves died in her apartment a few months ago, she's kept up her residency despite being bored out of her skull and frustrated by her new roommate. When her across the hall neighbor Jack is shot and killed in an apartment mugging gone wrong outside her building, Cordelia is convinced that there's more to it and is determined to bring his killer to justice. So in the first book, apparently she's actually already dead, and she is going to solve a mystery and bring somebody else's killer to justice. And then in this one, when Ruby discovers a body of a delivery guy at work, the new life. Okay, so I guess in both books she's actually a dead person, but she's helping to solve mysteries of other dead people around her. So I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I feel like that should be a very nice read, especially like to keep me from getting out of a reading slump and just have something to read that's funny and exciting. I got a few more things from it there. I got some postcards because I do want to put like some postcards in the bags when I send books to my traveling book club ladies, and this is just a postcard of my city. And this one right here I thought was really cute because it has like some of the restaurants and all that is here in my city. And then these guys, I thought these were the cutest things. These are afterwards. Reflect on your reading by choosing descriptive writings that capture the character's plot and overall vibe of the book. So I did get these are afterthoughts, and it has on here the title of the book, the date, the ratings, and then it says the writing style felt, the characters were, the book made me feel, the ending was. And then I'm guessing like on the back of it you can actually like write what you felt about the book. So I was super excited to get this, and I don't really actually know how many came in the package, but it was okay. If I actually really like them and I dig them, I will actually buy some more of them, and when I get done with them, I can either like put them in my book journal when I do my update my book journal, or I can just leave it inside the book, and like if somebody else gets the book, or like if I happen to put it into a little free library, they can actually see what I thought about the book. So I thought that was fairly cute. And then the last thing that I got, which is what we are going to do together today, is a puzzle. This is 100-piece puzzles, and it is about Halloween. So I was super excited to see this there at the bookshelf, because I do want to do a puzzle today, but I did not want the puzzle to be over 100 pieces, because this is my first time doing a puzzle in quite a long time. So guys, I will see you guys in the next clip. This was the puzzle that I was putting together, as y'all seen in some of the clip before. Y'all, I am done. I want to say it probably took me like an hour and something, probably a whole complete hour to put this puzzle together. I'm glad I started with the 100-piece puzzle, because I still would be putting together the puzzle right now if I did not do the 100-piece puzzle, which is kind of the gist of it. Like, you know, you want to come back day after day after day and actually finish the puzzle, do the puzzle until you get the puzzle finished. But guys, I am finished. Let me put you down so you can see. I am finished with the puzzle, and listen, I don't know what took me so long to start back doing puzzles, but I miss doing puzzles. It really makes your brain think. It really puts you in such a calming state in the day that you're in, or whatever you are doing that day. We did this puzzle. It was $12 from the bookshelf, and y'all, I freaking loved it. I'm sitting here in my book room just thinking about life, thinking about what parts goes to what on this puzzle. I did not listen to a book while I was doing this puzzle, because it was my first time doing a puzzle in quite some time, and I just did not want to be distracted. I didn't have any music on. I didn't have anything on. It was just me in this puzzle and my whole garden drink. Y'all, I loved it. I freaking loved it. I am going to get out the other puzzles that I have. I think they are at least like 1,000 pieces. So I am going to designate a spot in my home, which probably will be this table here. I'll just have to clear it off enough to get a puzzle done, or I'm not sure, because like the 1,000-piece puzzles, it will be a lot of pieces, and I don't know if this actual table, along with the things that I already have on this table, will hold that. So I will have to figure something else out to do my 1,000-piece puzzle. I'll probably have to like buy a flat surface and just designate that flat surface to my puzzle. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look on Pinterest and see what kind of idea I can set up for that puzzle, because whatever it is, y'all, that puzzle has to stay there until I actually get it done. So I don't know, it might be on the floor up front, or I might just get a foldable table that I can let out and let it back in when I want to. But guys, that is the end of this vlog, y'all. I spent 2 days with y'all and it was the best. I'm sorry I did not get any books read to the point of where I can give you guys a book review on the books that I am currently in the middle of reading right now, but that's okay. We still actually enjoyed our day. I think I'm going to like Bury Me in the Midnight Soil. I'm only in chapter 1 and I am actually like feeling the book. I think the book will be a great book to read. I am kind of scared to read Penelope Douglas' book 5 Brothers because of the other books that I have read in her series. Like, they were pretty spicy, and I don't know if this book is supposed to be on that spicy side or not. It says one woman learns the secret of 5 brothers in the new romance. Okay, so I don't know, guys. This book might be hella spicy, just like all her other books, because it's talking about one woman and 5 other brothers. If you have read Penelope Douglas books, you already know. You already know what kind of book she write. You already know what kind of book writer that she is. But guys, we're going to end this vlog on this note. I need to go see my grandchild because I got to go to work tomorrow. And then I got to give my daughter her brakes so that she can get her brakes put on her car so that both of them will be safe. But guys, I will see you in my next video. And if you have made it this far in this vlog and you're not subscribed, y'all just go ahead and get on the bandwagon, subscribe to my channel, because obviously you like the content that I am putting out there. I am going to put some clips at the end of this vlog of just a few things in the bookshelf in my city and the reason why I just love to go to this store. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.